Time for the expert scenarios. My voice is hoarse. Skipping defense entirely. Wow. Ooh, chill. With these units, you can win without buying any defense at all. Convert the workers to Trinity drones, building green attackers with lots of health, and allowing your opponent to breach. What? Okay, what the hell is this? It's a wild drone, it's a frontline unit. A Trinity drone. What do they do? Oh my goodness. You turn 2 drones into these, they have 5 health. They give you 3 coins, and you can pay green to get even more coins. Ludicrous. I like it. The wild drones seem nice, but they only make sense if you are safe. Otherwise, they can just be popped out of existence trivially. Isochronuses that you should sync up, and Gauss fabricators to make Gauss cannons. I'm not supposed to build any defenses. Fair enough. Do I just get a wild drone here? Yeah, fair enough. It's about as good as getting 2 drones. After all, it gives me 2 gold each turn. And it's altogether cheaper than getting 2 drones by 1 gold. Let's do this. My opponent also got a wild drone. Well then. Supposed to get Trinity drones, but for that I need green, and for that I need a conduit. Let's build a conduit, get another wild drone. Alright, you got a wild drone and another drone. Very well. In that case, I will get a Trinity drone. These are just awesome. The bee's knees, they're brilliant. Alright, I lost drones while converting them to Trinity drones. Better rebuild. Alright, I don't have enough energy because I used up energy to create a Trinity drone. Fair enough. Let's get another conduit. Because I need to use a Gaussite to get even more gold every turn. What sort of defenses am I building anyway? I'm not building defenses, that's the whole point, Vestin. God damn it. Alright. Another Trinity drone. Two more Trinity drones? I could do that. And another conduit. Do I get a blast forge? Do I want a blast forge? Do I need a blast forge? Or do I perhaps need yet another conduit? Yes! Well, there go my drones. I was supposed to convert them. An Isochronus. It's gonna fire eventually. Let's get a Gauss fabricator. And a single drone. See where this leads me. Let's get a single Trinity drone, a regular drone, And what? 2 isochronuses. And get some more gold out of green that would otherwise go to waste. I'm going to get breached. So what? Both of my engineers are dead, but that's okay. I'm not building isochronuses this turn. Can't build any more Trinity drones because I ran out of engineers. Oh well. Can't build any regular drones either because I ran out of engineers. My opponent cannot attack this turn because the isochronus is on cooldown. I can build a Gauss cannon, a second Gauss cannon, and a third Gauss cannon. I kinda need engineers to be able to build stuff. Fine. Instead of building the third Gauss cannon, let's get a few engineers. Say 4 of them. All of the engineers will die, but that's okay. Well, that's it. This is when I build the isochronuses, I believe. So many of them. Let's get a spell engineer. All right. I have quite a bit of attack here. I'm not going to breach by any stretch of the imagination, but I can absolutely destroy these 2 wild drones, therefore wrecking my enemy's economy. The 2 points of damage get absorbed. I lose a single engineer. This is not the turn for isochronuses. In which case... Alright, I don't have enough drones to turn them into Trinity drones. Get a single Gauss cannon, quite a few drones. And use the remaining green to get resources necessary to get more drones. Well, there are other things I could get. I could get yet another conduit. But I think I'm okay on green. Let's get another drone. Got my resources. 2 Trinity drones. 2 isochronuses, and I'm out of Gauss sight. I'm going to get horribly breached, but I'll live, I guess. Let's get more engineers for the future and see where this leads me. I also have a decent bit of attack. That gets assigned to the enemy's economy. My drones have been raided, but that's okay. I have my Trinity drones right here. Let's get a wild drone off of the energy I have. Yeah, single wild drone. Isochronus is next turn. For this turn, I'll get a single Gauss cannon, spend the remaining green to get gold. And get more engineers. Alright, this is the turn I build isochronuses. As many as I possibly can. drone, and I'm overrunning. How did this happen? Destroy the drones. Assign some damage here. I guess the idea is that they can target my economy, but if my economy is good enough, that doesn't matter. My goodness. 8 engineers incoming. Also breaching. Destroy the fabricator, so no more Gauss cannons are coming my way. Destroy this. Well, not destroy, I mean, deal damage, but still. I'm overrunning heavily this turn. Although I'm very low on resources. Single wild drone. Single drone. Overrunning. Yep, pretty destructive. Can't build Trinity drones. Not yet. Master Currencies will fire next turn. Don't really have defenses. I could transform that single drone into a force field, but nope. Set some engineers. And a blast force to start building walls? Why not? Yeah, let's transform the drone into a force field. It's better than them just killing the drone. 9 damage. Destroy both the blast forges. Destroy the steel splitter. Build 2 drones. Because otherwise I'm not getting those additional Trinity drones. I don't think I'm getting them anyway. And my resources are running out, but in the time that I still have, I should be able to annihilate my opponent. Six damage. Destroy this Trinity drone. Destroy the Animus and another drone. He's drying up in terms of damage a lot more than I am. Another Trinity drone. Spend the green to get the gold. Build a wall. Get another drone. Isochronuses. No, they don't fire, they fire next turn. This is the damage I just get off of the 12 Gauss cannons I have. Destroy the blast forge. And the final drone. This absorbs. Get the gold. Gauss cannon, Gauss cannon. And another wall. Fine. They're under construction. These things have to... fine. Whatever. Breach proof, eh? Not in the sense that you won't get breached, but in the sense that even if you do get breached, it doesn't matter because they can't... they can't do the damage they'd want to do. Interesting chill. Alright, teach me. What is chill? How does it work? Eliminate the enemy Lucina Spinos. Chill can be added together. Wait a minute. 3 cryo rays in a single frostbite, so it has to exceed the health it has. Units can't block if the chill equals or exceeds their health. But if you chill a wall that has 3 health, it shouldn't be able to block. Okay, what does the cryo ray do? I'm not familiar with that. Can be damaged, pay 1 health to chill. No, to particular target. Yep, it's chilled. Oh, 3 cryo rays, all a single frostbite. Yes, yes. Reading. I see there's a problem here. Oh, that's frozen. Now all is frozen, and Lucina Spinos is going down. That's lovely. It solves a very common problem in a very nice way. The Tantalum Ray, I love this thing. Attacks on its own. Spawns Gauss charges. Just wonderful. And yes, it does lose permanent health because of that, but still, it's lovely. I know it can fire a limited number of times, so can rhinos. A Tesla coil constructs 2 engineers, that's awesome. Can be damaged, and it can gain attack by consuming engineers. My goodness, that's quite nice. 3 attack per 1 engineer. Might as well spend those engineers later on. Alright. Now I'll have to utilize chill properly. Okay. The basic set, and aside from that, a pixie. Well, the pixies. Energy matrices. Frostbites. Tatsu nullifiers, not familiar with those. They give it 2 attack, and aside from that, can chill for 5. Awesome. And he has Centurions. They require all the colors, but oh, nice, have a lot of defense and give it 2 attack. Wait a minute. You have to shift click them, you can just click them all. That's kinda sad. Yeah, that's enough as far as chilling is concerned. I think I distributed that properly. Right? Because this gives me 3 more. Actually, it gives me 1 more than this guy does. Yeah, there's no way that I can distribute this in a better fashion. Can blow up the pixies. I think destroying the Talsias is the way to go here, instead of destroying the drones. But I still have stuff that I can buy. And I'm destroying all my frostbites, so I might as well repurchase them. And most of the damage I have is temporary anyway, it's in pixies. Let's get a single steel splitter. The wall absorbs, and I'm fine. Yeah, frostbites take a reasonable time to build. Let's get another Tatsu. And a pixie. Can't freeze the energy matrix, damn it! I'll have the frostbites next turn. For now, let's just survive. Tatsu here, Tatsu there. 2 frostbites on this. Freeze the walls with these guys. And I'm breaching. Awesome. Let's get another Tatsu. And a single drone. Have to eliminate the engineers. It's the walls that are ruining me. Let's destroy a single blast forge and a single drone. Let's ruin the enemy's economy. The wall absorbs. Tatsu all these walls. Still can't really break through. Not enough resources. Let's Let's get full frostbite. I have to get some Talseers, but I don't have enough replicates. Let's get an Animus and a Pixie. They won't be able to break through, and I'll be able to destroy a few walls. Yeah, I gotta wait for those frostbites. Not a Tatsu. A Pixie and Water Engine, yeah. Let's get a drone instead. Gotta keep that drone count up. Next turn I shall accomplish things. Yeah, you gotta shift click them. No, these frostbites don't have to freeze anything. Actually, I might as well explode them and attack with the Tatsus. They attack anyway. That's the beauty of it. So I can get the Tatsus, single Pixie, and a drone. Destroy that. Actually, destroy a single Talseer. And wreck the drones. No defenses for you. Nullified that, blowing up the Pixie. Let's get a few Talseers and a single Pixie. Destroy the Blast Fortress so no more defenses can be constructed. Still press the Frostbite and the Talseer. More Talseers. And now it's time to actually destroy this. Oh, right, I don't have enough attack. Fine, let's freeze one of them. Yeah, the thing about breaching is that the defense does not get to assign the defenders. That's why this seemingly meaningless distinction is important. It's not really even important, it's just that that's why it makes sense that if you deal exactly as much damage as they have defense, they are still breached, because they no longer get to assign defenses. Yep, but that's a nullifier, completely nullifies an energy matrix. That's awesome. Okay, more than chill. This is the final chill challenge. When strong chill units are present, low health attackers like Talseers can become a liability. But synchronized Coachillas, Hellas Coachillas. Skulltulas have as much attack as the... Oh, sorry, Talsias. I probably should understand it, but why do Talsias become a liability with Chill? No, that's probably because the defenses become somewhat irrelevant. And if defenses are not important, then you easily get breached. And if you easily get breached, then units with low health are going to get raided and killed. Just as I did previously. Instead of targeting drones, I went for the Talsias, as one would do. So you don't build these sorts of things precisely because you can so easily get breached with the enemy chilling you. I can get a cryo ray. Ooh, the cryo rays are really cheap. Yes, they can be used a limited number of times, but extremely cheap. Single coin and 1 Gaussium. First price also cheap and powerful, but they have that build time. Scorchers have an extremely long build time, but they attack for 3 every 3 turns. So you've got to synchronize them. There's the Feral Warden that can block but only has 3 health and is fragile. And here's a Hellhound that only has a single point of health. You don't necessarily want this. Except for the fact that you get an Engineer, so it's essentially 3 blue-red and an Engineer. Yeah, Skulltulas are the thing here. Let's start with drone, as people usually do. Presumably. I wanna go for Skulltulas. Let's start with conduits. If I'm going for green at all, for Gaussium, I might as well get a conduit right off the bat. Because Gaussite does not go to waste. To get an Animus, I briefly considered getting a Gauss cannon, but no. Do I want the Cryo Ray? Nah. Let's save the Gaussite for later. Does not evaporate on its own, thankfully. Oh, a Blast Fusion Animus. Interesting choice. I'm going to get a Scochilla. All 2. Thankfully, they're cheap. They only attack every photon, but they're cheap. Let's get out the conduit. Do I not want more drones? Don't you guys have drones? No, that's an off-sync Skullchilla. I could get Talsias. Or to defend against this atrocity coming my way, I could get a Feral Walden. Here's a Feral Walden. A Rhino might be better. And a Talsia alongside another drone. Let's see how this pans out. What's my Rhino? The hell? Hell happened? There we go. Rhino goes down. I mean, Rhino absorbs. I'm losing my mind. Scochillas attack next turn. That's the turn to buy Scochillas. It's not this turn. It's next turn. 2 Talsiers. A drone. Getting an engineer is pointless. I get, say, 2 cryo rays. If I went more green, I could conceivably get a con. No, let's get a drone instead. Let's get a drone. This is the turn they can attack. Building 2 more Scochillas. Yeah, chilling the walls would be a nice thing to do. Can't quite afford to do that. I don't have enough Gaussium. I need more Gaussium to get more cryo rays. And for that I need another conduit. Get a single cryo ray and a drone. See how this works. Oh right, freezing. Oh well. That didn't. That wasn't bad. Not buying Scochillas now because they're cooling down. Let's get a Feral Warden. Am I getting these these cryo rays? I don't know anymore. Get a single Talsier. Need more resources. Can't get those frostbites. I need another Animus. Alright. Scochillas will fire next turn. Get a few frostbites for later. Single Feral Warden. Single additional drone. Oh boy. Scochillas attack. Building Fall Mall. I'm getting breached. Single Feral Warden. Nope. 2 Feral Wardens. Yes. That's still a breach. And a false field. Oh boy. Take the damage. Let the Rhino absorb. I'm slowly running out of options here. My Scoutrillas can't really attack right now, they're busy. Let's get a single Feral Warden. Yeah, I can't build more Scoutrillas this turn if I want to synchronize them. Two Talseers. There's no point in blowing up my Frostbites here. Let's get another one. I will need them for when the time comes. Oh boy, I need engineers for a multitude of reasons. Single task here, under the cold ray. So many walls. Go chill us. And a single drone. I'm overrunning! So what do I destroy? The Hellhounds are nice targets. Destroy a single warden here. Single drone. Well, if they're dead, that kinda helps matters, doesn't it? I can destroy a bit more. There we go. Oh boy. And now getting through the walls is once again difficult. I got all the Talseers. Yeah, I'm getting breached if I do that. Get a Feral Warden. Attack with the Rhino. Cryo freeze the Engineer. Can get a drone, but I can get an additional frostbite. Single point of damage. Sorry, engineer. Get a single rhino. Some frostbites. And engineers. Actually, it's not cryo freeze this turn. Let's not do this sort of thing. But rather, let's actually just attack with the Scorchulus next turn. That's a reasonable plan. Right. Go. I can raid the line immensely. Get some Gauss cannons. Single more frostbite and a cryo ray. Overrunning. Right, fine, let's actually not die. I mean, let's not get overrun needlessly. Can target these, or these because they're under construction. Raiding the drones. Feral Wardens because of the prompt, which is awesome. Final Talsia and a cryo ray. Overrunning. Actually, they can't attack now, so it's not that much of a point. Destroyed all the facilities. My opponent is helpless. Overrunning. Destroyed everything. He dominated too many games, had to be weakened. You don't say! That's all and chill. Expert Bot Challenge 1. Is that just a regular match against an expert AI? In this challenge you must defeat the bot in a standard base plus 11 match with a challenging set of 11 units in the second tab. Are they set in stone, or do I get a different one every time? Well, there's a very simple way to test that. I get this particular set every time. That's not really that far. He's got one more drone, but then again, I'm going first. Maybe that's the way they balance things out. Here's the standard set, and here's what I have. As far as the advanced set is concerned, I love it expanded. I don't even want to think what it would be like to just collapse it and have to tab between them. Although, I guess this version is reasonable as well. I know these units, I might want a refresher on the hotkeys. I don't have to see the full graphics. I just want to keep tabs on the amount that's left, the hotkey, the look of the thing, the cost. This is a nice compromise. Alright, what do we have?
The Auric Impulse. You spend excess energy and 3 gold to get full gold. It's just a simple investment. You spend some leftover gold and get a return on investment of 1 initial gold. If you have some energy lying around and some gold lying around, there's no reason not to get the Auric Impulse. You just get a single coin. It's not that amazing, it's not that awesome, it's just a single coin. And you still have to have a few leftover engineers to be able to use it, but might be useful. A Thorium Dynamo. Consumes 3 drones. Has a long build time, my goodness. It's fragile. but at the start of the turn it gives you 5 gold and 1 green. 1 Gaussium. Also, you can pay it 3 Gaussium. One that it gives you presumably in 2 mall to get 3 coins. That's awesome. So we can get 8 coins out of this dynamo. You can have 4 of them in this mission. Oh baby, yes! I love all the money gain options I have here. Avenge cat. Wow. Why did you? You're not gonna mind. I'm okay with this. Of course, you're gonna take the cannon and put crystals on it. That's what you're gonna do. So it's clearly not a blue unit. You can see that it's green. Consumes 3 drones. My goodness. It is fragile. Yeah, predictably because it's green. Yeah, that seems fairly fragile, right? You get to attack. Oh, and you can construct Gauss charges. It's like that Gauss gun, except better because it gives you 3 charges. Now, it does have a cost. You expend it, essentially. You pay its health. And then you pay full Gaussium. You get Gauss charges out of the deal. Can be fairly helpful. A Nival Charge. Dies after 1 turn. Click Sacrifice a Nival Charge to gain 5 chill. Alright. So it's a very cheap way for a very extensive chill. It's not prompt, obviously. So you have to wait that single turn. You can't just use it the turn you get it. And if you don't use it on the precise turn, you can use it, it just goes away. But if you desperately need to get through enormous shields, you can use this. However, they're not available here. They are not. The units block a lot, though. Zatron. I consider this a legendary. Say what you want. This is a legendary unit. Blocks immediately because prompt. It's also fragile. That's bad. Oh, this is the Healy guy, of course. He restores health every single turn. It's lovely, although you have to stay alive as he buffs up. Can only have a single one, but he's still awesome. I think I'm going green. The Thorium Dynamo does not have a cost in green, but it gives you green. It does not have a cost in green, that's the important part. It gives you green. Not a lot of it, but it gives you green. So hypothetically, I don't have to have the conduit, I could just go for the Thorium Dynamo. I could go for it immediately. Now, I will deprive myself of 3 drones, cripple myself initially, but the return on investment. Zatron's awesome. Here's a Pixie, I know Pixies. I know Flame Animuses, the blue things that give you red. Alternatively, I could go full blue, get rid of the Animuses, green of the Thorium Dynamos. And what, initially invest in Steel Splitters? That's ridiculous. Here are the Perforators, which spend red to give you attack. The Xeno Guardians, which are ultimately awesome. They have full health and they regenerate. They're not fragile. They don't give you a single point of attack, but they're also extraordinarily cheap and plentiful. The other Cauterizers that give you a lot of engineers. And Arms Race. My goodness, this gives you everything. Constructs a Talseer, a Gauss Cannon, and a Steel Splitter. That gives your opponent 4 engineers. That's not that much of a problem, though. After all, you get the offensive units, they just get engineers. If they want to drone up, hey, little funeral. I think Arms Race is the way to go. Yes, it gives stuff to your opponent, but if you want to attack, my goodness, get those Gauss Cannons and Steel Splitters, please. Alright, fine. So going for the Thorium Dynamo right off the bat is not the smartest move you can make. Let's actually get 2 drones instead. The Thorium Dynamo is kinda awesome, but let's not overdo it. As I said, with the Blast Forge, get a drone and go for the Flame Animus. He's going for a third engineer. Well, an aggressive opening is what I'm doing. Flame Animus. Another drone, not getting this Auric Impulse. Another Flame Animus. He's building the dynamos. He's actually building them. The madman. Well, in that case, I'm droning up. Shouldn't overdo it, though.
I'm at an advantage. Let's buy a thorium dynamo for myself. A flame animus and a perforator. Yes. Deal that damage. The perforator will use my replicase. And I'm overrunning this turn. Awesome. Now the perforator, both to spend the resources and to get cheap attackers. Should I get a single pixie? Yeah, let's get a pixie. Also, a Gauss cannon. And an additional engineer. Overrunning. No engineers. An engineer dies on my side. I'm not exactly okay with that, but don't have much of a choice in the matter right now. Building a wall to be on the safe side, although I need more advanced resources. Let's get a single perforator. And a conduit. I can get gold out of the dynamo. The conduit will help in that more than national drones would. 7 damage, eh? No more walls. No more drones. Let me hurt your dynamos. They've all survived. An additional wall. Let's get a Venge Cannon. Oh yes, it does consume my drones, but hey, gives me attack, and attack is what I need and want. A dynamo down, crippling the enemy's economy. Yeah, it's building. It's desperately building those drones, but it is too late, alas. I'm finishing this quickly, so I don't think getting another flame animus is the way to go. Not investing in a second thorium dynamo. Yeah. Can't really buy the sort of things that would deal damage really quickly. Aside from pixies, and I can get a single one. Fine, let's get one more animus so that I can get more perforators. I've considered getting a single Gauss cannon, but I'm okay with not getting it. Let's get an additional drone. One blue will go to waste though. Now let's get a pixie instead. And an engineer. Let's hold the money. No walls. Not on my watch. Let's get rid of the damage. The economy has been stifled as it is. Actually, let's destroy the wall. I don't desperately need to cling to it. I'd rather have the engineer. Perforators. 2. And this is 3. That's 5. And that's as much as that's as many as I'll have of them. These are for next turn. I can't get another Venge Cannon because of this. Might have to get a Conduit. Could get a Flame Animus. No, they take a long time. Let's get another Conduit. Breaching. Destroy the Dynamo. Destroy the Animus so the Perforers cannot attack. Destroy the Gauss Cannon so it cannot attack. Destroy the 2 drones. And deal damage to the Dynamo. Am I okay with this? I'm not okay with this, but it's happening anyway. Should have built walls or something. Yeah, my economy got raided, but that's moderately okay. Falls down. For additional defense. God damn it, people. For additional defense, let's get a Xeno Guardian. Besting Thorium Dynamos, a fool's errand at this point. Let's get an additional Conduit and overrun my opponent. Let's try a Gauss Cannon. Because I don't... let's destroy the Dynamo. Get rid of his resources. Yeah, 3 damage is not going to go through the Guardian. Let's get another Xeno Guardian. Can't get any more drones because I don't have the engineers. Let's get 2 engineers, just for the hell of it. Deal damage to the Blast Forge and the Dynamo. Don't want him building stuff. Flame Animus. And a drone. Overrunning. This absorbs. Perforate deal damage. The Venge Cannon summons Gauss charges. Another Guardian. 2 drones. Overrunning. Not enough attack, eh? Fine. Let's just leave him with a Blast Forge. Done! A synthesizer? Oh, well, I'll be. Gives you 2 Gaussium, which is awesome. You pay 3 Gaussium, so 1 additional Gaussium on top of what it gives you to gain 2 blue, whatever the hell it's called, Bohemium. Interesting. 1 Gaussium for 2 Bohemium sounds like a good deal. You don't have to do it. You can just take 2 Gaussium each turn. And it's cheap too. Obviously I want the synthesizer. Why do I want the synthesizer so much? Because Gaussium does not perish at the end of the turn. Whereas blue can go to waste, Bohemian can go to waste. So if you can synthesize Bohemian at your leisure, you can hold resources. Obviously, what needs to be taken into account is the fact that you can click a structure once, so it's not just a marketplace. Still, it's quite nice. And of course, a burial, which is extremely cheap, costs Gaussium, is prompt and blocks, and expires after a single turn, so you have to use it immediately. But in a pinch, this is the way to go. You go with the burial. If you're going green and need defenses, you go with the burial. If it's an offer, of course, otherwise, you don't get to play it. Zatron with Nairo charges. I did not get the Zatron. Seems like I should have gotten the Zatron, but I didn't. And that's okay. Coffee break. This is about synchronizing, isn't it? Destroy all enemy forces, survive. Well, thanks. Why am I told to survive? I guess destroying all the enemy forces kind of assumes that. What the hell? Consumer blast, but you don't have blast forges. The hell are these? Construct 4 Gauss charges and construct Gauss charge for the opponent. Interesting. Does it do anything else? I probably don't want to buy both of them right the hell now, but let's just do the simplest of things and use this twice at the start. What happens now? 15 damage gets dealt to me, that's what happens. Wow. Get nothing the first turn. So many variants. Should probably write this down. Alright, turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Let's start from the beginning. Let's go with 0. Zero. Well, I could go with 1. I have 30 health, yeah. Should probably just calculate how much damage I need to deal. That's 12 times 3. And a single grenade mech. So I need 40 points of damage. This spawns 4 ghost charges. And there's 10 of them to buy. I need to buy all of them in order to be able to clear out all these things. So these are all the possible sums of numbers, including 0 across a few turns. Namely the turns that don't quite kill me. That I need to acquire exactly 10 cluster bombs. I need 3 more. Not enough. So by doing this I remove 1 damage, but I also add 1 damage. That seemed like the worst of ideas. Alright, let's fine, let's try with let's try starting with 1. I destroyed the grenade mech. 1 into what? I can buy up to 4 this turn. I think I should buy 2, because then I get breached, but the conduit only suffers 2 damage, which means it's fully functional. So let's go 1, 2. Good old 1, 2. The conduit is still fully functional. Yeah, but the damage just doesn't add up. I'm wasting it. That's how I know I won't be able to do it. Because it has to be divisible, you see. If it's not divisible, it doesn't work. 4 of them spawn, but there's only one creature with full health. So the only way you are going to maximize the damage potential is by spawning 4. Sorry, by spawning 3. If you spawn 3, you get to kill 4 bots, each with 3 hit points. Essentially, my goodness, 3 cluster bombs, each giving you 4 Gauss charges, and each 3 of the Gauss charges is throwing a tough gun bot. Fair enough. I can start with a single one. It makes sense. But I'll not have enough damage as it is. So the only divisible ways are Any number of zeros anywhere. +1. And fall. And fall. Hold on, that 1 messes things up, doesn't it? Wait a minute. No, not fall. They spawn fall, but you buy them doing 3. So 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is the solution. Has to be. So you buy 1 on turn 1. You destroy this guy. You buy 3 because you have to. You get breached, but you don't have a choice. You destroy this. You buy 3 more because you have to. You destroy this. You buy 3 more. Oh no. Oh no. If you can't buy 3, you don't buy any. Can't buy 3. There we go, that's the solution. Yes! It was mathematically inevitable! Of course, the solution was 1, 3, 3, 3, but you couldn't afford the last 3 initially, so you had to wait until you could. With only 10 cluster bombs, you can deal a total of 40 damage. The enemy has 40 total health, so you can't waste any damage at all. Yes, I figured that one out! Math! Trying things out blindly is for animals. Humans do math. Expert bot challenge 2. Destroy enemy forces. Oh boy. I just love this game. The art is not jaw-dropping, but it's good. It's better than serviceable. It's actually good. Not 3 out of 5. 4 out of 5. Once again, not 5 out of 5, but it's good. And for an indie game, that's awesome. Let's look at this. We get the standard units I'm sure you're familiar with yourselves, and with which I am familiar as well. A centrifuge. The hell does this do? It kills itself and gives you 3 gold, so you only spend 2 gold as an investment to get 2 blue, 2 green, and 2 red. I switched the colors for no apparent reason. Wow, so if you want all those sorts of resources, you build a centrifuge. You can only build a single one. And once again, these resources should definitely not go to waste, so you have to make use of them, at least of blue and red, of bohemium and replicas. A cluster bolt! I can actually build these things, my goodness. Wait, is this bomb filled with eyeballs? Are these the same eyeballs? No, these are different eyeballs. These are red eyeballs. Of course, these are red eyeballs. These are green balls, yes, of course. Still a case of green balls. That's the cost. My goodness. That's just 4 green. You don't need to spend any money whatsoever. So you stockpile that green, that Gaussite, spend 4 Gaussite, and get a cluster of bombs. Sorry, Gauss charges. No, well, I guess the thing in the middle of them just sets them off and they explode on their own. Raining green shrapnel upon your enemies. Here's an alright call. They are okay. You pay attack, you get gold. A Dead-Eye operative. Can only click this guy 3 times. Ooh, destroys non-blocking drones. Only units named exactly drone can be destroyed. Fine, can't destroy any fancy drones. But yes, I get it. Should have been called a non-blocking regular drone. Fine, you know, parenthesized text actually explains it a lot better. Energy matrices for defense, I'm familiar with those. A ferritin sack. Takes a while to build. Oh, it stores bohemium. It allows you to transform red into blue. Transmute it. You get these things lying around, then you click them, you get 1 gold, 1 bohemium. Awesome! I'm not particularly looking forward to transmutations, I don't necessarily want this sort of thing. But hey, you may have these sacks lying around, and then, when you desperately need to, you can build a wall out of these eyeballs. Somehow. An ossified drone. It's a problem drone. You consume a drone, yes, you transform a drone into this ossified drone by paying an initial 2 gold and 1 replicase. You get 1 gold, that's normal. Pay 1 replicase, consume a drone to construct an ossified drone. Oh my. Oh, I get it. They're just stronger. They have more health. So you pay replicase and all your drones become more difficult to kill. Hey, makes perfect sense. If you have extra replicase lying around, might as well transform all of your drones, but early on, it just doesn't make the highest degree of sense. Also, you will not be able to spend them
to build false fields, will you? On the other hand, you can just assign them as regular blockers at that point. Why not? They're equivalent to false fields. They also have 2 health, that's it. Oh, they're better than false fields because they're not fragile. Yeah, so one of them may survive, it's not necessarily that great. But still, it's beneficial, I can see the point of this, although I'm not a huge fan. An Endotherm kit. Constructs frostbites and cryo rays. Okay. A do-it-yourself freeze your opponent kit. Gives you a lot of stuff. Have to calculate the relative cost here. Are these the only means of freezing I have available to me? Yep, exactly. Hellhounds are awesome. Alcasudara, another legendary. Because it has a name. And also you can build a single one. A Hannibal, which is not legendary because you can build 4 of them. Blocks immediately. Has 7 health. When clicked, gives you 4 attack. I like these. They're also fairly cheap. 2 blue, 1 red, and 7. Why not? Amazing blockers and 4 attack. Oh, of course, it's a legendary, so you only get a single one. The bull doesn't give you a lot. It's a frontliner, so it can be targeted. But still. Can give you 1 attack and give you 2 attack. This thing gives you 4. If you do not block with it, which you probably should. I could build a centrifuge immediately to just get splattered with resources. Yeah, and most of those resources I'll probably just spend on stuff that stores them, like the ferritin sack. The alright core is useless to me for now because I don't have anything that attacks. I should just probably start with drone like a normal person. Yeah, drone every time. Well, I have the same choice. I can build a centrifuge, or I can refuse to build a centrifuge. I'd like to put some pressure on my opponent. Can't defend indefinitely. And I absolutely know how to defend. But I should also attack from time to time. Alright, the only way I can get blue here is via blast forges. I could hypothetically go for the red and ferritin sacks, but that's iffy as hell. Well, that's a very simple path though. Just build a centrifuge right now. And get those resources. Very next turn. Put some red in ferritin sacks so it doesn't get wasted. And spend the blue. Alright, hold on. So I get the centrifuge. Let's say I get the centrifuge. Next turn I get those ferritin sacks. 2 of them, so that's 2. So I get left with 9. That's the resource. No, hold on. I get the Alcasudara. And a single ferritin sack. Or the ossified drone, if I so desire. This will get a Hannibal and waste resources like a moron. I could get a drone now, but that would absolutely prevent me from achieving my full potential. The Cassadara ferret said, yeah, it makes sense to get that drone. Alright, ending the turn. Starting with a centrifuge. He's starting with a conduit. He's a moron. Oh, he's just AI. That's the whole point of it. Oh my, it takes time. It has a build time. Forgot to factor that into my calculations. Oh boy. Well then. Probably shouldn't get 2 drones. I should get some structure, otherwise I'm going to be in deep. He's probably going to start building Gauss cannons because that's what the AI wants to do. What I want to defend with, almost certainly the wall. Is there anything else that would make as much sense? I don't think I can get anything else reasonably quickly. So I might have to get the blast forge. The centrifuge will splurge with resources the very next turn. He got a single Gauss cannon, which I have to defend myself from, and invested in the centrifuge. He's got more drones than I do. The only shot I've got is the next turn.
I'll have 3 Bohemian. Alcasodera. The Ferritin Sack. Maybe an alright call. Alcasodera, so that's 7. A single sack, that's 8. I can absolutely afford more drones. Let's do this. Actually, I could have gotten one of these, one of the advanced resource production facilities. Say an additional conduit to buy more cluster bombs. Actually, I'm looking forward to getting the Deadeye Operative because I want to snipe drones. So maybe instead of all of this, I should get another Blast Forge. Will I seriously not waste the blue? Well, let's see. I can always go back if I decide that was not the best way to spend my resources. Alright, let's do this. What did I miss? Why? Oh no! There is an additional cost. That's the cost. 7 attack. Damn it! That's why you can't get the Alcasodera immediately. Alright, fine. That's fine. Two Deadeye Operatives. No, alright, 6. 2 sacks. Two. And engineers? Yeah, apparently I'm getting more drones. Fancy that. Absorb. The wall will go down. Destroy those enemy drones. Oh yes. Could go for the energy matrix. It's probably a very prudent way to spend my resources. I need some attacking units. And I need them now. The Deadeye Operatives are nice for dealing with enemy drones, but need something that packs a punch, you know? Fine, let's get a single Steel Splitter and an alright call to spend blue. Also a single drone. Apparently I don't need that many engineers. Oh, don't worry, the engineers are going to die. Eliminate the enemy drones. Now I'll have more. He's getting a Hannibal. Let's acquire an energy matrix. A single drone. That single attack is going nowhere. It's gonna get splattered on the wall. Might as well use the alright call. I can pop the sack. Get another alright call. Pop another sack. Get another alright. And I could get, say, a Steel Splitter here. Or, all for that matter, a Gauss Cannon. Can't quite do it like that. Yeah, my funds are limited. Getting a single Steel Splitter and another all-eyed call. Oh boy. I'm not sure I like where this is going. But it's going though, whether I like it or not. One engineer, the Matrix. Yeah, of course, one engineer, the Matrix. Makes sense. I don't want the Hannibal to just... Oh, it's not designated as an attacker. He would have to sacrifice an engineer and dissipate the rest on the wall. Might as well use the alright call instead of wasting that damage. Get those steel spurs. And a drone, because my goodness, I need drones. He's running out of them, but apparently I still need more. Do I seriously need to expand my economy as much? I think I have a completely different problem. I think what I need are attacking units. I think what I should get is an animus. That's what's preventing me from accessing all those wonderful things. I don't have an animus. And let's get another alright call. Also an engineer for possible defense. Yeah, I don't want to lose everything here, especially the energy matrix. That's it. Single engineer will die, but that's okay. Let's get money off of that attack. Could invest in Hellhounds. Sounds like a reasonable plan. I could get the Hannibal for blocking. No, 2 Hellhounds. Could get another conduit for those cluster bolts. I think what's actually blocking me is the gold. Let's get another gold and yet another engineer. Oh, I can use these guys as blockers, they're dead weight. Yeah, the dead-eye operatives are dead weight. More Deadeye operatives to call those drones? Yes, of course. At least a single one. And what else? What do I spend red on? 2 Tarsiers. Need more drones. I don't think I need more engineers though. So let's save this gold. One Deadeye operative down. Is that wise though? Yeah, he's useless. The engineers can be beneficial to some extent. Kill those drones. Oh boy. Sears. Another Deadeye operative. And they've been depleted. Also get a Gauss cannon directly. I just have something spawn me a Gauss cannon, but just buy it. They are reasonably nice. Let's also attack with the steel spitters. More engineers? No. Oh boy! Gauss charges are coming. He's spawning more drones than I'm killing with the dead eyes. This is getting out of control. Hellhounds, 2 of them. Everything will die here. Let's get a single force field. Spawn 3 more drones. Alright. Kill those enemy drones. What is my conduit? Did I even have one to begin with? I'm very confused. Did I not get one? Did I just get something gave me a green? Oh my goodness. This is one of those things that's probably obvious to you, but that I have somehow managed to miss. Did I get breached and did I not build it at any point? I could acquire Gauss cannons for some ungodly reasons, so how the hell did I build Gauss cannons? Oh right, because of the centrifuge. Gave me stuff at the beginning. I'd never acquired a conduit to begin with. Wow. So let's build a conduit, sheesh. I can get the Alcasodara, finally. That spends my attack. So let's spend even more attack to get delicious, delicious gold. Get a single Talseer. Ah, to hell with it, more conduits, I guess. And a single drone. Dissipate. There we go. That's it. Killing the enemy drones. These guys will be blockers. Yeah, no more killing of engineers. These guys are supposed to die. Have to keep that in mind. These guys are blockers. I know they're holding rifles, but ultimately, they've done the thing. Yeah, this is going to die. Damn. Do I want the rest of the attack as money? Maybe I just want the rest of the attack as attack. Could get another right call. They're very good calls. Could just get more Talseers. Hellhounds are quicker though. Let's get a Hellhound. Single Talseer. And what, a Gauss cannon now? Tempted to just get a conduit. Spending that quick. Let's get some attack as money. Get a single Gauss cannon and a conduit. Also an engineer, maybe? Dissipate. $18 damage, good. The endotherm kit is tempting. Kinda need to freeze the enemy defenses and raid the drones. Let's get the endotherm kit. What else? Hellhounds? Because they're awesome. Single steel spitter. Well, I've spent my resources mostly. get some more gold off of the attack. I want the cluster bolts, but I can't quite afford them. Not enough conduits. Would I really rather get a Gauss cannon? I just bought the endotherm kit. That was my choice. Let's get a Gauss cannon. More engineers? I don't think I need more engineers. Let's stick with what I have. This is cluttered. Sorry, Dead Eyes. These things will take a reasonable while before they unlock. I can dissipate easily. I could get more energy matrices. Let's get a single one. I kind of need it. Can't get the cluster bolts this turn, but I'll be able to do that next turn. 2 Talsias are the way to go. I'm running out of Talsias, which is good news. Oh, he's expending drones. That's awesome. Spending them on force fields. Yeah, go ahead, buddy. I'm glad you're doing that. Get a single Gauss cannon. Nah, the drone will not pay for itself right now. Let's get another the conduit will not pay for itself either. Fine, let's get the drone. Still makes sense. I just might need the gold more. No, let's not get the drone. Let's save the gold I would have spent on the drone. $10 damage. Oh well. An additional energy matrix. A cluster bolt. And 2 Talsias. Well, here's my saved gold. Let's get a conduit. I'm overrunning. Yeah, let's not waste that attack on the alright call. Overrunning. Destroy the Talsias. Raid the drones. Destroy both blast forges, so he can't build any more walls. Could have also destroyed conduits, but let him destroy his drones himself. Absorb. Final energy matrix. A cluster bolt. What do I spend red on? Rhinos? I think it's just going to go to waste. Let's get some sacks. And a single Gauss cannon. I'm spending those resources. Overrunning! Goodbye, Alcazadara. Dissipate. Damage. Sorry. And it all dies. What do when breach is inevitable? Your opponent is 3 turns away from a massive burst of attack. Convert your workers into venge cannons and construct other high health attackers that can survive a breach. I get the concept. You are going to get breached anyway. Don't try to stop it. You're not gonna stop it. You need to live with it. Well then. Yeah, high health attackers. I need conduits. I think that's what I need right now. Also false fields. Bench cannon! Conduits with a nice touch. Better. Pulse field. And another pulse field. Bench cannon. That consumes the drones. Yep. It's happening. Actually, hold on. Now my opponent is somewhat dormant. There goes the nullifier. And let's go Chilla. Die. Wow, I've lived, if barely. Whoa. I know the flame animus. I know it all too well. It has a gun, and it gives you replicates. It's awesome. And it costs Bohemium. Here's the Antima Comet. It has a build time of 2, requires all the resources, but in very small amounts. Saboteur. Gain 1 attack for each engineer you have. Interesting. So if you have a lot of engineers, which works best with Hellhounds, you just deal a lot of damage with the Comet. That's it. It's like a spell. Expert Bot Challenge 3. Destroy enemy. Fine, fine. What do we? Whoa, what are these things? I think. Whoa! My goodness. Is the Galvani drone? It's a frontline unit. Interesting. It's one of those situations, you know? Look at this and think, why would I ever want this? Because it's cheap, that's why. It's extremely fragile. It has a single hit point, it's a frontline unit, so it can be blown to shreds. But it only costs you a single coin and some energy.
And then you expend extra energy you have to get coins off of it. That's it. You can only reasonably make use of this in the early game, otherwise it's just going to die. It's a doomed drone. That's mostly meant to be used as a blocker at the very end of its lifespan, I guess. Not the most attractive of offers. Here's a chrono filter. Oh my goodness. It gives you the resources that expire. Single blue, single red. And then it exhausts itself. So the other turn gives you 2 resources. Interesting. Why not? You just spend gold on it. Might as well. Extremely cheap. Not reliable, but you get that surge of resources. You might need it. Gauss charges. Just separately purchased Gauss charges. Really cheap. But very temporary. A Gauss fabricator. I love these. Always nice to get Gauss cannons without having to actually buy Gauss cannons. A blood phage. Ugh. Gives you gold and attack. You can get more gold if you feed it red. I like this. I like this concept. Especially coupled with the chrono filter. A Tatsu nullifier, the freezy guy. Amparilla works well with Alcias. That's the whole point. A Redeemer constructs Gauss charges for my opponent. And you can click it to gain free attack. It's somewhat iffy. Because those Gauss charges, you'll have to deal with them. You're just giving your opponent attack. And a lot of it at 6. But hey, you're getting a guy that gives you 3 attack. So, it's an endgame unit, I guess. A Tesla core. It's awesome. Gives you engineers. And then you can consume engineers to get a reasonable bit of attack out of it. And protoplasm. Fragile and prompt. You can sacrifice it to gain 4 attack. Interesting proposition. So you use it as a blocker for some time, and then sack it to gain a burst of attack. I like it, but I think I'll go with Blood Phages mostly. Yeah, appeals to me. And the Gauss Fabricator, of course. Well, these are 2 separate paths. Either I should pursue the Blood Phages first or the Gauss Fabricator.
Need more energy to get those delicious temporary drones. Let's get 2 engineers to Galvani drones. Oh boy, I can see where this is going. You got a doomed drone. More Galvani drones. Let's not use the ones I have. Good heavens, I wouldn't want to get too much gold. This is extremely questionable. I'll need defenses of some description. Prompt ones to boot. Can't quite get the protoplasm immediately. Let's get a chrono filter. Yeah, which will give me blue, which I'll need. 1 more engineer. And a conduit. What am I doing? These are frontliners, but my opponent has no attack so far. No attack. Reaping the rewards, but they're just gonna get slaughtered and quite soon. Is that the way to go? To get a Redeemer right the hell now? Well, that's just begging to get punished, but hey, fine. 3 attack, let's get a Redeemer and try to get to those Gauss charges before they get to me. What are the alternatives? I could just get, you know, Talseers. Too slow. What am I doing? Oh boy. Not enough energy. A blast forge and a Gauss cannon. Kinda want another conduit instead. Yeah, I'll get a wall off of the chrono filter next turn. Let's get another conduit and another drone. Because ultimately, I want to get to the Gauss Fabricator. This is extremely questionable. raiding my Galvani drones, but that's okay, they've paid for themselves already. The Gauss charges will go off next turn. Then she's obliterating me. The Bloodphage, yes! Well, that doesn't leave me much room to maneuver, does it? Let's not go for the Bloodphage. Not a redeemer? I'm just asking for it at that point. Yeesh. A wall, please. And a rhino. Destroy the enemy Galvani drones. Oh, they'll go my Galvani drones. Paying for my hubris here. But hey, all those charges went off. I'm relatively fine now. Relatively. One that Gauss fabricated but can't afford it. Let's get 2 drones. And a Gauss charge. I will get enough Gaussium next turn. Absorb. Have more drones than he does. Do I really want the Bloodphage? I'd rather have the Gauss fabricated, but I don't have enough gold. Ugh. Obviously. Fine, Bloodphage it is. It gives me gold. Kill the Galvani drone. No, I won't be able to afford it next turn if I do that. Will I be able to afford it? Will I be able to activate the Bloodphage next turn? I don't think I will. I need red for that, and I don't think I'll get red from anything. Let's get an Animus. And some Doom drones because they're cheap. And by some I mean one, also an engineer. And a Gauss charge. There we go, paid the price, got the gold. Oh, my opponent doesn't really have much attack now, does he? Could just splurge on Galvani drones. I think I'd rather get the Doom drones. As doomed as they are. Now let's get the Gauss Fabricator as I planned. I waste resources here. I get that I waste resources, but I think this is the way to go. Another Bloodphage. A Doom drone. And more Gauss charges. Give me gold. Fabricating attack. Getting those Gauss cannons for every single turn. Let's get a Redeemer. And a Rhino. Tells you something. No, Rhino. Rhino's better, yeah. Alright, let's do this. Hope I don't get terribly blown up by the charges. These will just go down to 1, so I'm relatively fine for now, but not quite. Let's get quite a few Gauss charges myself. A doomed drone and many engineers. Let's do this. Get through the defenses. His charges are cooling down. Walls, I need walls. Awesome. Thankfully, I got Bohemian from the Chrono Filter on this turn because I don't have any Blast Forges. Didn't bother getting them. My goodness. Not a Blood Page. And a Force Field? Also a Galvani drone. Overrunning. And the drones. He'll have no advanced resources whatsoever. Just the Gauss charges, a few engineers and drones. Three Gauss charges. Transferring resources too quickly and getting too much gold. Don't even have enough energy. Let's get another conduit and engineers. Although it doesn't really matter now, does it? I'm doing overkill damage and eliminating my opponent now. Didn't get any Tatsus or Amprillas. Not even many Tatsias. Yeah, if you cannot mount a defense, you probably should play aggressively. Otherwise, if you decide to focus on the economy, you will die. Because you'll be unable to defend. Advanced Defense 2. Oh boy. Nothing to build, just Advanced Defense. The Revenge Cannons cannot possibly consume any drones because there are no drones. It is a single Gauss cannon. And of course there are these Gauss charges that are scheduled to go off soon enough. I'm going to end the turn. Let's spend 2 force fields in a matrix? Yeah, why not? Let's clear the charges. This seems to be the best thing to do. Nine. Actually, a better way to do this is to sacrifice 1 energy matrix. Gives me more granularity for the future. Let's destroy the Gauss cannon. Absorb. And of course, if I'm left with the energy matrix, still standing, and only 2 of these, then I can be safe. For now, I cannot be safe. Not yet. It absorbs. But I'm going to get breached. Yeah, that's the reason why this is called advanced defense. Let's do this. Is there really a point in going for anything else? No, I think I go for the Gauss charges. And the Venge Cannons, not destroying the Gauss Cannon immediately. I need to destroy the Venge Cannons because each of them deals 2 points of damage. I think everything else might have been right, it's just that ordering was wrong. Come on, Venge Cannon, die. Die already. There we go, it's down. Finally. Goes the wall. Die, Venge Cannon. I need to destroy the Gauss Cannon now. And I can! Excellent! Actually, I'm out of defenses, so the Talsius will die. Not so excellent, now is it? No! No, I don't destroy the Gauss charges. Yes, they don't have a lot of health, but they attack once and only once. Yeah, they pack a lot of punch, but ultimately, once they go off, they're off. That's it. Let's start with the Venge Cannons instead. That's it. Destroy a Venge Cannon. Absorb. Hit that cannon. Down it goes. I just need to clear the Gauss cannon. Yes! And now I cannot be breached because they cannot deal enough damage to the energy matrix to destroy it. So the moral of the story is, if things do not attack every turn, you probably do not want to target them as much. They just go off, stake it on the chin, destroy the things that are permanently threats. Destroy the permanents. Don't fight the spells. The task of defending optimally in Prismata is related to a famous problem in theoretical computer science called the subset sum problem. Yeah, no kidding! Number theory for the win. Expert certification, oh boy. Let me get my chops. Now, I'll prove that I am worthy of the title of expert here. These units are tricky. As many strong plays and counter plays are available. Watch what your opponent does and react accordingly. I actually have to start paying attention now? Jeez. If you haven't figured it out already, I'm obviously joking. I know the Isochronus. Oh goodness. Attacks periodically. The Tantalum Ray. My beloved Tantalum Ray. A doomed wall that I am absolutely intimately familiar with. One more defense, but eventually dies. As walls are wont to do. Except that it's more expensive than a regular wall. Still, it's an additional supply of walls. An Odin, of course, can deal a ridiculous amount of damage. Frostbite, I'm familiar with this little hamster. A Perforator, I'm familiar with those. They're nice, they're really nice. Here's a Blood Phage. They give me stuff, but I have to get that Animus to be able to afford them. And also they consume energy, so you can't really drone up. But still, still kind of drone equivalents. They do give you money, except that they can also attack. And they can give you more money if you expend resources on them. The Xeno Guardian is awesome at defending. The Testacle is amazing with engineers. Speaking of which, I would love to get additional engineers. Is there anything that gives me engineers that comes with Testacle then? If I play Arms Race, my opponent is going to get a Tesla coil. That sounds like suicide. On the other hand, if my opponent gets Arms Race, I'm going to build a Tesla coil myself. Here's the Colossus. It's fragile, 8 health, and gains 3 attack. That's a reasonable bit. You can absolutely dissipate a lot of damage on this thing. I know it doesn't regen. Obviously you wouldn't get a unit that can regen health and has 8 health, especially at this cost. I'm not sure I'm gunning for the Colossus right off the bat. The Xeno Guardian is absolutely the go-to thing as far as defenses are concerned. I think I'll go for Blood Phages, so I'm going for red. Perforators and Blood Phages. I could go for Isochronuses and Tantalum Rays. This transitions nicely into things like Xeno Guardians. I just have to get some blue. I see at least 2 openers. And I think there are multiple ways in which I can win here. Let's go for the red, for Perforators and Blood Phages. I start off with Drone. As does my opponent. I get an Animus. Nothing else, saving the gold. Get a single Blood Phage. He got an Animus of his own. But that just will not last. Let's get a single Frostbite. With the replicates I have. Is this laggy? Eesh. Well, I'm not going to restart at this point. I expected him to get some walls, something along those lines, so I got the Frostbite. The Bloodfish can give me additional gold. Still has that one attack that will get dissipated on the Rhino. My enemy is getting Talseers. Well then. I could get some defenses, because the alternative is to lose my engineers. Or I could invest in perforators and attack continuously. I think I need a blast forge. I could get a single perforator though. So he's got 10 drones, I have 8. I've dedicated myself to attacking. Let's get a replacement engineer because I sure as hell I'm going to lose one. Although maybe I should have saved that money for other things. Let's get a wall for defensive purposes. Can't really break through anyway. Let's save the frostbite for now. Not just have it die needlessly. Drone and engineer. I'm still behind. But I'll be fine. He lost an engineer, so he can't really replenish drones as easily. So I'm going to get ahead on drones now, presumably. Actually, my income is fine without the drones because the blood phage is giving me money. Let's not forget about that. Instead, let's just get more blood phages. No, if I'm going to do that, I guess I'm going to lose both engineers and a wall or something along those lines. Let's replenish one engineer. Could just build a wall. Oh boy, what do I need? I put myself on this path. Willfully. Let's build another drone, another engineer. I'm going for the economy. Excuse me. He's trying to build drones, and he is ahead of me on drones. But he only has a single engineer. Which doesn't matter if I simply keep wasting my engineers and not building double drones each turn. So let's go double drone now. And wall up. Not enough attack to break through for now, but thankfully he doesn't have any walls. He did not invest in blue, he's just going for animus-based things. Now, and only now, is he getting the blast forge. Absorbing, not losing engineers. He's got more drones than me. I need another animus. Let's get an initial blood phage. Oh, that's a perforator. Sorry, a 7. Yeah, this looks good. Does it though? Does it? Because I'm not really attacking with the perforators, am I? It wouldn't do much good anyway. Sacrificing one engineer. It's fine, I have my blood phages. You have me gold. Attacking with the perforators. He's going for blood phages as well. And got a single steel spitter. Because he's also investing in blue. Maybe I should invest in green myself. Especially since it stacks. I'm essentially going to get breached if I don't do anything. Let's get a single doomed wall. Single conduit. He's got more drones than I do. A single drone, single engineer. Yes, he's got more drones, but once again, crying out loud, Veston. Still, you've got better resources. Chill out. Because of the blood phages, remember? 4 damage, that's fine. Engineer, 1 hit on the doomed wall. But now I need to rebuild engineers. Oh, hold on. Building the arms race is suicide. The opponent will just get a Tesla coil. But now that I have green, options have opened up. Interesting opportunities. Yeah, if I spend all red, opportunities stop opening up immediately. Get another blood phage. I want those resources and I want them now. I'm kinda running out of defenses. So if I want to attack, if I really want to attack, I should put up those structures right the hell now. Could build an isochronous and have these periodic attacks. I can only get one. Let's get another conduit to get more in terms of resources. And another Animus. Really? I'm not spending those advanced resources. For instance, I have 1 blue to spend now. Am I spending it? Doesn't seem that way. Let's buy a steel splitter so as not to waste those resources. Come on, Doomed Wall, absorb things. I don't want to lose my single engineer. Well, that's not good. I don't want to do that. I would lose my frostbite. I don't have enough engineers to... The Tessacle is completely pointless. I don't want it at all. What I need is a Doomed Wall. And I spent my Bohemium on that. All of my Bohemium on that. Let's go for the Tantalum Ray. After all, I do love those, so at least I keep claiming that I do. I'd want another Animus, but I don't have the gold, so I'll get the gold and an initial engineer. I'm not getting breached. Not yet, anyway. Dissipate on this. Dissipate on this. Attack Perforators. Spawn stuff Tantalum Ray. The beautiful thing is... Indeed, it spawns Gauss charges for you, but it also attacks on its own. Let's do that next turn. Let's not get breached. So let's get a Doomed Wall. My single Blast Forge is a single Blast Forge. I should probably get another Blast Forge. If I use both Blood Phages, I will get the gold, but I will lose. I always need to recall the names of these things. Replicates. I could just say red, but I don't want to get in the habit of saying red, blue, and green. I want to say Replicates, Bohemium, and Gaussium. Because it's more fancy, and I like fancy things, as you might have noticed. So what do I want to invest in? Well, I'm probably not going blue. I could try to do that, but I think going red might be a more prudent choice. So let's get an Animus. And to go with it, another Perforator. I'm somewhat lower on income. Let's use the single red I have to get more gold. No reason not to. Yeah, this got clicked, didn't it? Yes, it did. The wall got destroyed. More walls. Right, fine. Another Doomed Wall. I probably should invest in a second Blood Forge just to be able to keep up with the defenses that I need to put up. Can't get that many Perforators, I won't be able to feed them. I get 6, so hypothetically I could stop spending it on additional gold. And use 6 Perforators. Am I seriously using my Frostbite this turn? I'm not using my Frostbite this turn. I'm not attacking with my Steel Splitter either. Blocking with it. When the hell did I get this single Isochronous? Perforate. Doomed wall. Yeah. Blast forge. Second blast forge. Fine, getting a second blast forge. Want more animuses, but I can't afford them. Let's get a nicer Cronus. This is getting somewhat iffy. I'm not losing that last engineer. Not yet, anyway. Boy, am I glad I got that second blast forge. I would have been utterly screwed without it. Doesn't have enough health. Well, can't even kill itself. Alright. Let's block the wall. That's still not good enough. My damage is going to go all over the place. Well, fine, let's not use the frostbite this turn then, let's use it next turn. Five attack, alright, one doomed wall goes down, the other doesn't. Alright, fine, I'll sack the engineer, I know this is the smart thing. No, it's not the smart thing to do, it doesn't make sense, that's 5 damage exactly. It was 4 damage that would have been tempting, but no, not in these circumstances. Perforate. It is now the turn. Isochronos' fire. It seems to be. Why would I freeze anything? The Xeno Guardian isn't even prompt. That's the bad news. And if I get the Xeno Guardian, I won't have enough Bohemium to get walls. Here's a doomed wall, but they're running low. Oh. Is this the turn to buy Isochronuses? It would appear so. My opponent still has more drones than me. I kinda need heavy attackers. Like what, the Colossus? Yeah, like the Colossus. I'll get my attacks in next turn. Thanks to the Isochronuses. Maybe I should build more Tantalum Rays. Yeah, I've over invested in green anyway. That's a waste of blue this turn though. Fine. Let's instead get a Xeno Guardian. Attack with all the perforators. Get a single drone more. I'm getting breached! Oh boy. That's not good. Fine, instead of getting the... Instead of get... Alright. Turning drones into force fields. Desperation time. I don't need the engineers, I need the gold instead. Yeesh. Is my enemy spawning force fields yet? That's how you know a man is desperate. He starts spawning force fields. He's spawning force fields, but he's not really that desperate. That's bad. Do I sack both engineers? Kinda wanna build drones. And I sack both engineers and absorb on the doomed wall. Let's build a regular wall that's gonna die. Can build a Colossus with just 2 blast forges and constantly pumping out walls. Can build 2 Isochronuses. But is that the way to go? Am I seriously investing in green that much? I think I should get, say, Anonymous and more perforators. Oh, I don't have the energy for blood phages. My goodness, I might need engineers for that. Animus and perforator and engineer, it is. I think this is the turn my Isochronuses fire. Well, that didn't go so badly. Two doomed walls and I'm out of doomed walls. I'm also out of funds. Oh boy. Well, at least I'm going to get through rhinos and things. Dissipate on this. If I'm out of those walls, I'll build regular walls for now. I can afford an initial perforator. An initial engineer. Come on, Gauss charges. Okay, let's wreck the defenses. That's reasonable. What now? The Tantalum Ray is out of shots. Isochronuses will fire next turn, not this one. This is not the turn to buy Isochronuses. I need 2 walls, so I'm going to buy those 2 walls. Droning up is a desperate endeavor. Should I get a single Taz Seal instead? No, I'm droning up. Getting more gold. Getting another drone. Perforating for just this much damage. I want to get another Xeno Guardian, but I can't really afford one. Oh yeah, he's spending his drones. That's good news. He's spending his drones to get force fields. Excellent. Now is the time to strike. Now is the turn to buy Isochronuses, although I'm getting breached. I can just get a single Isochronus. He willfully sacrificed his drones, not just in form of force fields, but in form of drones. I could sack both my NGs, my wall will hold. I have more drones than he does. Let's do this. Overrunning, finally. What about the defenses? A single wall solves this problem. For now. This is not the turn for Isochronuses. I could invest in Blast Forges, but I think that's not the right button. I think I'd rather get Gauss Cannons. Look quite nice. 2 points of overflowing damage. I go for the Talsiers. Let's wreck his Animus. That ruins his supply of replicates. He can no longer make use of the Blood Phage or the Perforator properly. I should attack with the Xeno Guardian. No, you can't click it. Just gives you the attack no matter what. I'm getting breached unless I build a wall. I don't have any more walls to get. Fine, getting a single Rhino for defensive purposes instead. Paul Xeno Guardian. Defensive purposes? Who needs defensive purposes? Let's just wreak havoc upon him. Let's just destroy everything he has. Also 2 Gauss Cannons, 2 Engineers. Overrunning. Destroy the Talsiers. Destroy the drones. Destroy the Blood Phage. This, and deal damage to the conduit. He's done for. Everything dies. There we go, I am an expert now. I've unlocked Hannibal, I am familiar with this guy. The Ebb Turbine, I haven't seen that before. It gives you 2 gold at the start of a turn. Yes, please, I love those things. You can consume drones to get back what you paid for them. 3 gold and 1 energy. Duh. Obviously, at the end of the game, you would love to just get back the cost of each drone. If you desperately need money at a particular point and no longer care about actually having drones perpetually giving you money, then yes, might seem like a worthwhile deal. In times of desperation, you just consume those drones for the short-term benefit that you desperately need. Alright, it doesn't even consume drones to construct, which is nice. Just 6 gold, 1 energy, so you need to have that single engineer, and 1 Bohemian. So it's blue tech. Here's a polywall. Prompt and front line. It's somewhat risky because it's front line. But hey, as long as they can't properly destroy it, they don't have more than 5 damage, then it's absolutely fine to use it. You just plop it down and make sure they don't get enough in terms of attack. Because the moment they do, they're just gonna target it. It's the smart thing to do. Raising a full health doomed wall with 1 lifespan is equivalent to dealing 4 damage. Yes, it is, because that wall ultimately is going to die anyway. So if you freeze it, it's not coming into play this turn, and the next turn it won't be there. Makes perfect sense. Alright, that's expert scenarios.